Hi and welcome to the first key fundamental to your business and wealth success. It's your vision. Without your vision, there is nothing else. It's coloured blue for a reason. Blue denotes the first element of the universe, which was created over 5,000 years ago, and you'll find it in the Book of Changes by the Chinese. It denotes water. Water is flow, and it flows in our life everywhere. Our earth is made up of 90% water, and so is our body and our heart and our brain. The majority of human beings and living creatures are made up of water. Without water, we die. So we denote vision as that same importance as water, the colour blue. Without it, it doesn't matter about anything else. If you'll notice that 80% of businesses fail in the first 5 years, because they don't make enough money. It's because they have a lack of clarity of where they're taking their business. They're not unique. They're the same as everybody else. You're an electrician that fights on price, or a hairdresser that doesn't follow up, or so on and so on. Every business I talk to is below average. I talk to 10 businesses a day, and they think that they're good in business, but they are below average. I mean, think about it. Go into a business and go and have a cup of coffee, or go and get served, and you'll see that they're just floundering around like everybody else, chasing their butts. They have no clarity. They are not in flow. So to create flow, to create your abundance, to create the life of your dreams, and that's why we go into business or we get a job, is so that we can have the cash flow and the money to be able to or do all the things that we want to do. Have the things we want to have for us and for our family and friends, and giving to others. It starts with your personal goals, then your charity, then your family goals, then your wealth goals, then your charity goals, then your business goals last. Now, they are in this flow for a reason. They are in this flow for a reason. Your personal goals is about you. A lot of people focus on family and other things before themselves. How many people are in business at stage 2 that are working hard their whole life, work for 30 years, and they don't want to learn from me? I can do it myself. I don't need your help. I'll do it myself. These people end up on their deathbed saying only one thing: I wish I had spent more time with my family or doing the things that I'd like to do. We chase our life, years and years of it, looking for the Holy Grail when it's actually in us. Everything that we want in our life is actually here already. We have the choice to be able to choose what we want to do. So you need to ask what you want for yourself, the things you want to have and what you want to do, and who you need to become. Because it's the becoming that will make the difference between success and failure. Something like 87% of people who win TattsLotto end up broke or worse off than what they were before they won TattsLotto. It's because for 20 years of their life they earn $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a year, and then all of a sudden they win $1 million. So their mindset is 30,000, 40,000. That's how they live. They've never built any more wealth than that because they don't understand. And then they win $1 million. So how do you think they're going to spend that $1 million? How are they going to invest that $1 million? Exactly the same way they've invested their $30,000, $40,000, $50,000. And so very quickly, over a 5-year period, that money will disappear and they will get back to where their mindset is at. Einstein said, a thought will come before anything appears in life. And in quantum physics, they've actually created or found, this is factual information, that our consciousness creates matter. You know, Einstein created the formula E equals mc squared, which is energy equals mass multiplied by the speed of light squared. What does that mean? And I didn't know what it meant until I started to learn. It just means that mass, this table, or this computer that I'm talking into, is real. It's real in front of us. But if we speed up, it's made up of neutrons and protons, electrons and atoms. It's made up of atoms. Everything's made up of atoms. When you do your chemistry or physics or maths classes at school, you will learn that everything is made up of atoms when you actually look at it in a microscope. If we speed these atoms up, this table or our computer disappears, turns into energy. So how do we know that? It's a bit like water. If you put it on the heat, it will boil. It changes its state. It turns from water to steam. If you actually heat that up even more, it turns from steam to vapour. And then as you speed it up more and more and more, it changes its state again and again and again. But what they've found recently is that if you actually you go from matter to energy, and if you actually increase the speed of it even more, it actually turns into consciousness, which is very interesting. And so what that means is things that people have said in the past that they believe is true but weren't sure, now it's factual, that everything we think comes into our life. Now, let's just understand that. Everything we think every day comes to us. Everything we think. So whatever you have today in your life, your home, your family, your cars, your houses, your job, your work, your business, the staff that you have, the systems you have in your business, the processes, your marketing and sales skills, whether you lack it in abundance or have it in abundance, your health, your fitness, you need to look at yourself and say to yourself, what are you asking of you? What are you bringing into this world? Because everything you have is because of you. You have decided that that's what you want, because that's what you're asking for. And the power of the conscious and subconscious mind is massive. And unfortunately, what happens there is that we self-talk ourselves, and we have so much negativity going on in our life that we actually bring things that we don't want in our life. So what we have to do with our goals is focus on the things we do want for our life, for personal reasons, family, wealth, charity, and business last. Now, I put business last because if we weigh it up, as a coach, how I work this is, let's say you add up your personal goals and they come to 100,000, and then you add up your family goals and they come to 100,000, your wealth goals come to 100,000, and your charity goals come to 100,000. So there's $400,000 worth of goals. So that's great, because now I know what you want for your life. This is a great start. So then I look at your business. And I look at your figures and go, how much you're earning now, and you're a hairdresser and you're earning $50,000 a year. Okay, so your goals tell me that you need $400,000. So it becomes logical. But your business is doing 50. So you need 7 of these businesses. Now, if one business does 50 grand, you need 7 of them, or you need to multiply your business. Or, if we improved your business, if we put in some strategies to improve it, how much could your business that you have make? And so let's look at it based on numbers, based on how many people come in and how many you can serve at any one time and how many staff you can have. Okay, well, your business could do, say, $100,000 full. If it was full, it could do $100,000 if we filled it up. Maximum. Okay. And your goals are $400,000 worth. So now we need 4 of these. So let's build the first one up to the maximum capacity, 100,000, and then let's duplicate it. So we have 4 of them. And when we have 4 of them, a few things are going to happen. One, you can't work in all 4 of them because it's impossible to duplicate you 4 times. So you better have some great systems and great staff to actually put in place so they run it without you and you work on it. Secondly, you'll now have the time to be able to, you'll have the money and the time to be able to focus on the goals that you've actually asked for. It's a simple process. But we do it the other way around. We focus on our business and getting cash flow without setting any goals. And then when we do make money, it goes out the other end because we haven't actually set any specific goals. So we never achieve anything. And then we go through our life wondering, what have we done? But if we list all the things we want and then we cross them off as we go, we'll actually achieve some amazing results in our life. And funnily enough, because I have all of my goals in scrapbooks and 3x5 cards and vision boards and all of these processes, what I find amazing is I'm ticking them off as I go. And all I do is just keep loading the next goal and the next goal, and then these goals come into my life without even me thinking about it, and they come into my life. It's not till I look back on my goals and go, oh, I actually have that now. But it's not that important when they come, it's the achieving of it, it's the reason why we get out of bed. So if you click on any one of these goals, you'll see a list of goals of what we have in our business coaching and wealth coaching programs. So you can hire yourself a goals coach, and for as little as $1 and $2 a day. So just click on one of these buttons and it'll see what you get, your videos, audios, documents, templates, and it actually steps you through the process. And you can access these on our website, which is great because we know whether you go onto the lessons and we keep you accountable every week. We make sure you send us the lessons and you actually do them. We want you to action these goals. It's when you write them down and it's when you increase your learning by 20%. A lot of people say, oh, the goals don't work, but they aren't fair income. They don't do them. They don't act on them. If you are serious about your life, you better set yourself a plan, a map of how wonderful your life's going to be. And you've got to reach for the stars. Because if you reach for the stars, you may get the moon. If you don't think big, then you will end up average. And that's not for you. So click on the Goals Coaching program and have yourself a Goals Coach today. Or go on to our membership programs on the front page. And we've got some fantastic special offers that you may be interested in. Thanks for your time.